Well, we're at week 7 of a 12-week term, and we've covered a great deal. We have some distance to go yet, but not a great deal. And because of that, I thought this might be a nice chance to take 5 minutes out simply to review where we've been and where we're going. And I guess one thing that we've all become aware of is that even though the concepts and the calculations involved in this course are not all that difficult, the real struggle has been to learn new language and concepts. It's almost as if you were dropped into a foreign language course in a language you'd never been asked before to consider. And I've appreciated your willingness to struggle with it. One way we've talked about handling that struggle is to take all this in steps, small steps, baby steps. And so we've tried to do that. And what I'd like to do then is review what some of those steps have been, although the baby step that I'll portray is more like a man's foot, but in any case, you'll get the idea. So the first week, we talked about what an independent and dependent variable was and how they're related to each other, and I know you've all got that mastered at this point. We talked about sampling and what that was about, and why it's important, reliability of the data we gather, research designs, and how they affect what we reasonably can conclude. And along with that, of course, is the issue of internal validity and external validity, and those will be things we continue to look at. We talked about how to graphically represent data, whether it's by a histogram or a box and whisker plot or a pie chart or something of the like, just a way to see what we have. We talked about z-scores. We talked about the central limit theorem and then talked about confidence intervals, what they are, why they're important, and how to calculate them. And that led to a discussion of t-distributions. We began a discussion of hypothesis testing, which will continue as we will power and effect size. And now material we haven't gotten into yet, but will include contingency tables and chi-square. We'll talk about correlation, regression. We'll talk about whether two groups are significantly different using t-tests, and we'll do the same with multiple groups looking at analysis of variance. And those are the components of the course, and then we put it all together finally with the signature project, which we're all working on and will turn in, and I look forward to seeing. I think you've got interesting ideas. And here's a quick look at really what the course has been about and the steps we've taken and the few steps we have yet to go before the course is over. And then finally, just my encouragement to keep on trucking.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in. Keep trucking, like the do